I find the judgment utterly bizarre. Now, with this decision, I think the correct question is, why don't you drop the case? I find the judgment utterly bizarre. As I said before, my impression is that the court is tying itself in knots to find basically passing the buck to the US government and inviting it to contradict its own case in order to wave through his extradition. But this is par for the course in this case. Bizarre decisions by the courts, unpredictable legal proceedings, exceptions. Now, with this decision, I think the correct question is, why don't you drop the case? Julian has been in prison for almost 5 years. This case serves no purpose other than to intimidate journalists all around the world, not just here, not just in the United States. It is sending a chilling effect. It is creating not just a legal precedent, but a political precedent that is putting journalists all over the world at risk because it is setting a new normal.
Why continue this charade, this lawfare against Julian? In 2 weeks, he will have spent 5 years in Belmarsh prison. 5 years. And we still haven't come to a conclusion in this case. The onus is now on the United States government. That's where you should be going and ask them, you should drop the case because there's nothing left in it after today's verdict by the judges.
Now, the judge's decision, of course, is that we've got provisional permission to appeal on 3 grounds. On the fact that he would not be permitted to rely on the First Amendment, the risk that he'd be exposed to the death penalty, and the risk that he'll be discriminated against on the grounds that he's Australian. The court has called for what they want, satisfactory assurances to protect him against that. We say there's no such satisfactory assurance. Amnesty International says that their US diplomatic assurances are not worth the paper they're written on. In a case as serious as this, involving the death penalty and involving free speech protections for all journalists everywhere, this is clearly insufficient.